Hey, Coach Clark, thanks for joining us today. For everybody, welcome to the Sunbelt Football Spring Media Availability. I'm Sam Kanian, Senior Associate Commissioner for Communications and Branding at the Sunbelt. We'll be joined by our 14 head coaches. A few had to pre-record, but we'll have a little bit of information from everybody here today coming out of spring practice or in the midst of spring practice for those that are still kind of finishing up their spring football. For our media on the call, when it comes time for questions, please use the raise your hand function. I'll call on you guys and get you guys in here for questions. Coach Clark, would you mind give us an opening statement?
That's all right. We finished spring practice March 23rd. I really like where we ended as far as install and the technical aspect. We spent a lot of time on the fundamentals of the football. This is the most competition we've had since I've been the head football coach, with a 3 quarterback position battle there with a lot of great competition. And I think our defensive line has been very competitive this spring. So I like where we are. And now we move forward to the next phase of our program for the offseason.
We'll open up now for questions. Go ahead, Noah.
Hey, Coach, how are you? Obviously it's no secret this program has never missed a bowl game until this past year. Have you seen just a different focus from this group this year, particularly on the defensive side of the ball under Scott Sloan?
Yes, it's not where we wanted to end without a bowl bid, but it happens. We had to move forward. So Coach Sloan's came in as a defensive coordinator. I've known Scott for a long time. We worked together here at App. He knows the lay of the land, and we went back to the fundamental parts of football. That's sprinting to the football, tackling, and getting better at our assignments. So I like where we are right now on the defensive side of the football. Our kids are playing with a lot of great energy, and I think we have a great understanding of the scheme we're trying to accomplish.
Luke, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, there was a lot of talk last year about the strength of the Sun Belt Conference as a whole when it comes to football. Do you think it kind of lived up to those expectations after year one?
Without question. You look at our conference from top to bottom. There weren't many blowout football games. They're all tight to the last quarter. And I asked this last year, it's the best group of 5 conference in college football. And it lived up to its expectations. And there's not going to be any more teams that run the table or are 12-1 in this conference. In my opinion, we're going to beat ourselves in the conference, and whoever stays healthy makes the least mistakes will end up winning at the very end.
Coach Clark, going a little bit back to a player from last year, the Sun Belt had a record 12 players at the NFL Combine this year. One of those guys was linebacker Nick Hampton for you guys. What stands out about him as a player who's hoping to hear his name called in this month's NFL draft?
Well, I think his length stands out the most. He's a guy who can rush off the edge. He can drop in coverage. He has great football IQ. He has great speed. He ran 4.5 at the combine, and every workout he's done, he's done exceptional. So we're very proud of Nick and what he accomplished at App State, and I think the sky's the limit for him as this goes on.
And then another guy for you guys, running back Cameron Peoples, graduated with a school record 6.22 yards per carry average. So leading the record books at App State as a running back, that's pretty impressive. What skills do you think he has that translate to the next level?
Right, he's a big running back. He can hit the hole. He's very familiar with the outside zone play we run here at App State, and I do think he can run the power play, one of the biggest plays in the NFL. But Cam's a very smart kid. He knows what it takes to be successful. And again, we're very proud of him as well as what he accomplished here and what he will accomplish in the National Football League.
All right, back over to Noah.
Coach, one more quick question. Obviously, going into this spring practice, you guys, Chase Bryce isn't back. You have a quarterback competition. After spring ball, is there kind of a leader in the clubhouse right now for who might be that starting quarterback heading into the fall?
I wish there was, but unfortunately there's not. All spring long, it was a competition between Ryan Berger, Joey Aguilar, and Mason McHugh, and all 3 of them play exceptionally well at times. This will continue all the way to our first football game. So I do like the competition because it's making us better as a program. And whoever has the reins, the first game will feel very confident in what they can do for our team.
And kind of a quick follow-up to that, what's going to go into that decision and making that decision who is ultimately the starting quarterback at App State this fall?
Well, a lot of things will go into that decision, but the number one decision is who can move our offense, who can not turn the football over, who gives us the best chance to win.
Back over to you, Luke.
I just forgot to lower my hand. Sorry.
No problem at all. Any final questions for Coach Clark here? All right. Thanks, Coach Clark. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.